So, are you a fetishist or just a very dedicated regular? I mean, are you so loyal to this particular bar that a practical den of Lamias couldn't scare you off? Or did you hear that a bunch of lonely single Lamias were going to be in the same place and decided that was a place you wanted to be? That's a shame. You're cute. Don't you raise your hairy eyebrows at me, human. If you're still single by the time you get to be my age, I expect you'll have given up a little on the formalities as well. You're lucky I don't just bite you and drag you back to my hole in the ground. Don't look so scared. I'm kidding. I would actually be dragging you back to my 2-bedroom apartment. 800 square feet feels a lot smaller when you're 10 feet long and still growing. Do you know how lucky you are to not have to shed your skin all the time? But here I am talking about personal hygiene on the first date. No wonder I've never had a maid. Tell me about you. Yes, this is a date. We're drinking and I'm flirting with you. If you haven't picked up on that by now, you're worse at this than I am. But we were trying to steer the conversation towards you. Tell me about shoes. Yes, so legs are dumb, but you... Yes, legs are dumb. Don't get me wrong, they are sexy as hell, but you have to admit having 2 legs is basically the worst way to move around. 4-legged animals can at least walk when they're born. They might be a little shaky, but they can move themselves. You guys take what, a year before you can walk? Humans are God's version of a Segway. You look cool, everyone is impressed, and like I said, it's sexy as hell, but your brain is solving a problem that should be solved by having either more or fewer legs. But that brings us back to the topic of shoes. Does it feel like the whole world is covered in carpet or pillows? Do different kinds of shoes have different floor feelings? Is that why people have so many of them? Do you notice the weight on your feet? Why do only some shoes need socks? Also, what's up with heels? Is 2 legs just not difficult enough for you guys? Huh. I don't think I caught your name. I'm Elusa. Do you want to come over to my apartment? I have a pretty extensive movie collection. Yeah, now. I give it about an hour before the police are here for some reason or another. There's a reason this never happens at the same bar twice. No one lets us come back. Well, after you. This is the 3rd one of these things I've been to since I've moved out here. Lily, the blue girl in the booth near the middle, I don't know if you saw her, puts one of these together every year. I find the idea of mating season a little old-fashioned, but I don't know. It is nice to hear someone else complain about revolving doors for a change, even if they are a bit of a whiny brat. No, you didn't pull me away. I was kind of hoping for a few new faces this year, but it looks like pretty much the same crowd. Do all Lamias know each other? Well, obviously no, but all the ones in this city sort of do. Or at least I would say we know of each other. There's only like 20 of us, and a lot of us are more or less in the same type of situation. Well, like apartments. Saxton, we call him Sax, lives 3 doors down from me. He's the one that tipped me off about this apartment. A landlord can't outright refuse to rent to Lamias, but some of them will try to put every conceivable obstacle in your way. This place is pretty chill about it. Or food. Oh my god, this one irks me. If you go down to the pet store, they make you sign a thing promising to take care of a rabbit before they'll sell you one. They have no problem selling you feeder fish or feeder mice. And it's not like everyone in the store is a vegetarian. Humans even eat rabbits. Like, not commonly, but sometimes. Don't worry, I have microwave popcorn at home, and I ate yesterday, so you won't have to see anything. Look, we're here. I'm number 7. Come on in. It's pretty Spartan, but like I said, when you take up half the room, you don't really want a coffee table in the middle of it. Feel free to peruse the collection of movies, and if you can't find something you like, there's always Netflix. I'll get the popcorn ready. Bad news. As it turns out, microwave popcorn can expire, and I've actually had this since I moved here. I always dreamed that I would move to a human city and make a bunch of human friends, and we would all watch movies together and have sleepovers. But I'm as much of an introvert here as I was back home. By the way, I kind of sit on the whole couch, so you're welcome to sit there, but unless you want to cuddle, you might want to move to the recliner. Well, that is fine by me. Let me just get myself around you. There. Has anyone ever told you how warm you are? Well, they should have. What movie did you pick? Oh, good one. Yeah, I grew up obsessing over TV. My mom was the first person in the village to own one. Everyone said it was a waste of time, but I thought it was magical when I was little. Leave It to Beaver, Dick Van Dyke, The Brady Bunch, Batman, the Adam West Batman, none of this pessimistic modern nonsense. Oof, getting down to the awkward questions. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to ask a girl her age? I'm 104. I hope that's not a deal breaker for you. Good. Hand me the remote. Well, I enjoyed that very much. How about you? I'm glad. What's next? Shall I walk you home? Slither you home? Slither while you walk home? I'm not really sure what the appropriate verb is there. A sleepover? Well, yes, that was next in my fantasy, from when I was like 40 years old. Okay, fine. It was what was next in my fantasy from when I was 100 years old, but my entire knowledge of humans up to that point came from watching TV. Holding that against me isn't exactly fair. No, I'm not saying I don't want you to stay. It's just, I don't even have a bed. No, that's what I mean. We can't share a bed because I don't have a bed. It's more of a pillow fort, which, now that I say it out loud, would actually be very appropriate for a sleepover. I'm not going to lie. Having you next to me sounds really, really nice. I just don't want to pressure you into anything. Well then, let me show you my room. It is a bedroom in the most literal sense of the word. The whole floor is covered in cushions and blankets, and then I have a heating pad over there in the corner. But I won't be needing that tonight since I have your beautiful warm body to wrap up around. Pick a spot. Perfect. I'll just get the lights, and let me know if I'm making you uncomfortable at all. Do you mind if I play with your hair? Why you? Well, Lamias don't really have dads. It's pretty much just a one-night thing, and then our mothers raise us from hatchlings. I always wondered what it would be like to have a dad, like in the TV shows. I thought it was cool that human guys found a person they liked, then they just kept coming back, even when that home wasn't the easiest place to spend the night. I think it's cool that you found a place and decided to stay there, even when it turned out to be full of snakes. And it helped that you weren't scared of me, and that you have good taste in movies, and that you're funny and warm. Sweet dreams. I get to check Lamia roleplay off the list for free. I didn't even have to write it.